Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? Happy, I think it's Tuesday. Happy Tuesday to you. Sure, how some of these children should like the minds enterprise. And I pray that you all had a very good and productive weekend. We're gonna get into it, man. I want to talk to you about, man, this is really like just a conversation. I'm really just freestyling right now. Because the thing I have in my mind is really about, I've been asked to write a book about letting go, and I haven't written it yet, but the book is about letting go, having the ability to let go and move on, and I'm gonna tell you, man, that I'm gonna do it because it's a very necessary and needed book, because it's something that's needed to be really talked about, because you have some men and women who just don't know how to let go and move on, and then we find ourselves in a situation where we want to then play victim as a result of not being able to let go of the results that come from it. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, we have to be able to recognize the signs of things. Recognize when it ain't right. Love yourself enough to say you deserve better. Love yourself enough to really want to grow, to really want better. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying this to the point to where, a lot of times we like to always blame somebody, to blame something for the reason why you went through whatever you went through. The reason why I went through whatever I went through. I want to blame somebody. And let me tell you, man, 'cause I done talked about this a number of times. There's no real growth comes out of that. What you'll find yourself doing is you done went through a process as a victim. So therefore, when you go through it as a victim, when you come out of it, you're still in a victim's position. So what you've done was created a wall in some senses. You created defenses in some senses. And so the way because you're going to deal with it again. Because life is a test. And when we don't pass the test, we're going to go through it again. So as a result of going through it again, it's two things going to happen. For not passing the test, we're going to go through it again and find ourselves dealing with those same circumstances again. Except this time it's going to be worse. It's kind of like when an individual have addictions, right? And they say that when you've went through an addiction, but you didn't really overcome it, and you find yourself dealing with that addiction again, they say a lot of times it's worse the second or third time around. You see, because you never really cured from it or healed yourself from it the first time. You just suppressed it. You played games with it. You blame things as the reason why you were even going through what you went through instead of dealing with yourself. So life is going to hand it back out to you. That's just the way that's just the way the universe has been programmed to do. So now, another thing happens is, as a result of going through it as a victim, you kind of stay on the lookout. You kind of stay, guarded up. You see, you build up a wall and put on these defenses. And here's the thing about a defense. When you build a defense for something, you have to look out for what you are defending yourself from. You have to stay on the lookout. Because you ain't prepared. You want to be prepared to ward it off, to fight it off. Opposed to you understanding how that whole thing was created, the role you played in it. And so you don't have to be on the defense when you fix certain things within yourself. When you understood the role you played. You don't have to be on the defense. You just keep on moving, happy-go-lucky, smiling and being productive, getting it with it, you know what I'm saying? Because you understood what you done and the role you played in the situation. And it's not going to repeat itself because the universe is not going to hand it out back to you. One, two, it's not your focus. It's not something that you're planting back into the universe, therefore to have it dealt back out to you. So for individuals who don't know how to move on, me tell you, man. For an individual who don't know how to move on and let go, first of all, again, you set yourself up for the results. You don't know how to move on and let go, no matter what the reason may be. So you set yourself up for the results, and the results 9 times out of 10 is going to confirm for you that whatever it is you wouldn't let go wasn't for you. And you should have let it go. Just think about anything that you held on to too long, and you should have let it go. That hot pot, that hot pan, you put your hand in that hot water. You know what I'm saying? You hold on to something too sharp that you should have just let go. You should have even grabbed onto it, right? I mean, many things that we shouldn't have our hands on is going to confirm. Many things that we should have let go is going to confirm. So likewise, when you find yourself holding on to somebody, when you find yourself holding on to something, whether it be a job, a house, a place, a city, whether it be a person, and either one, it wasn't for you, or two, it's still not for you because the time has expired. And even when the time has expired, sometimes maybe it was only sent for a season, a period, or you should have never had it in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? You see, you think about a hot pan or when something on the stove has gotten real hot. Sometimes you can grab it or approach it a certain way to where it doesn't really cause you no harm. Like putting on a glove or something, right? Grabbing it by the handle, if the handle isn't metal. Or if you do approach it from the wrong way and you do grab it the wrong way and you shouldn't have. You see, you don't pull your hand back immediately because you don't feel the pain immediately. It has to travel and resonate. But when it do, the damage is going to be caused. The damage is done. Sometimes it happens. You look at your hand, it just ain't nothing but like a little smooth and little shiny little spot there. Sometimes you pull your hand back and it'll puffed up and your skin might be gone. I mean, it just all depends, right? How long it took you to get your hands up off of it. Here's the whole point of this message, man, about letting go. You have some people who just don't know how to let go. You know, they just don't know how to let go, man. And so, you know, like, unfortunately for some women who have died as a result of men who didn't know how to let go. The man killed the woman because he don't know how to let go and she trying to move on. But maybe she should have let go a long time ago. Or maybe she still was dibbling dabbling with him when she should have fully, totally let go. Maybe she should have went on ahead and done what she needed to do. Like put up some defenses and call the police, whatever it was. I don't know. I can't really speak on it in detail. However, he don't know how to let go. And so he destroyed that in himself too as a result of not being able to let go. So he don't just destroy her, he destroyed him and everything that he could have been and he could have had, or that was dependent on him as a result of him not being able to let go. But you also have situations where individuals don't know how to let go of you. And before they can do anything to destroy you as a result of them not knowing how to let go, you have to do what you have to do to make them let go, to make them move on. And sometimes what you have to do to them to make them let go is destroy them, destroy their world, dismantle their world before they try to dismantle yours. Some people don't know how to let go. Some people is not mature enough to look at the role they played in something. You see, we live in a world that cultivates victims because a victim is weak. A victim is powerless. And see, for those in power and the powers that be, they love victims. Because as long as you're a victim, you're looking for something outside of yourself to help you out. It's going to help you out in some form, way, or fashion. But it's going to be to your detriment. You see, we have to put ourselves in that. Well, we have to love ourselves enough, man. That's really the bottom line. We got to love ourselves enough to where we can move on, where we can let go. We have to know that we're worth more. We have to know that our life and our reason for being is worth more. We have to know that no matter what we're going through, no matter what kind of pain we're feeling in the process of letting go, that too shall pass. Some people don't know how to let go. I can say fortunately and unfortunately, I think I went through enough experiences, enough heartache that trained me or put me in a position where I really don't hold on. Not to something that gives me signs that it's not for me. I don't hold on, and time will tell if that's working for me or not. But holding on, I don't have a not letting go problem. That's for sure. You know. But man, be leery of that. Be leery of that. Be leery of those kind of people. Because they will have so much going on. Sometimes so that lack of love for self can translate into misery. And sometimes for an individual who's miserable and is blaming everything outside of themselves for their misery can be a dangerous person. And for a dangerous person, you cannot take that lightly. You cannot take that lightly. Deal with it accordingly. Let go, love self. Peace and blessings.